Schedule 6. All companies registered with the Registrar of Companies are required to prepare the financial statements in the format prescribed by the Companies Act 1956. This format is popularly known as Schedule 6 Financial Statements. This year, the Indian financial reporting scenario has undergone a huge change. Business owners, accountants, and even CAs have to grapple with these enormous and sometimes confusing changes. These changes without any guidance to fall back on? Keeping in mind Tally's core philosophy, power of simplicity, we have come up with the simplest, extremely flexible and comprehensive tool for Schedule 6 reporting. Tally.ERP 9 offers a first cut draft of Schedule 6 at a click of a button. Tally will automatically classify groups and ledgers based on certain criteria under a specific Schedule 6 head. However, you could override these default mappings and build financial statements by using various capabilities given in the product to generate the revised Schedule 6 within Tally.ERP 9. The four essential features that Tally.ERP 9 provides for revised Schedule 6 are: map ungrouped chart of accounts marked in red to respective Schedule 6 heads, bifurcate current and non-current, fill additional information and generate annexures and disclosures, provide note summary to notes. Let us see a few capabilities. If your client needs to map the ledgers or groups to the appropriate revised Schedule 6 heads, this can be done effortlessly in Tally.ERP 9 right from the profit and loss account or the balance sheet. If your client's business has enabled statutory modules such as VAT, service tax, etc. and accounted the transactions, the mapping of chart of accounts is done automatically with the revised Schedule 6 heads. Alternatively, if they do not use the statutory modules, the mapping has to be done manually. Going through this process has become easier in Tally.ERP 9, as the unmapped ledgers or groups are placed under ungrouped for easy identification. The mapping of the previous year's data is very simple in Tally. You can just use Copy Classify button in the status bar. Tally.ERP 9 allows you to classify ledger amounts into respective Schedule 6 heads with various methods like bifurcate balance. Say for example, you may want to split the value of cash sales ledger to the revised Schedule 6 heads, sales of product and sales of services. Using the bifurcate balance feature, bifurcate or split the value of the selected ledger with ease. In the Schedule 6 configuration, we have provided bifurcate balance. Now, simply type the new value for the head and observe how Tally provides the balance value automatically once you change the original value. What if you want to view aging of trade receivables based on due date instantly? In Tally.ERP 9, you can quickly get this by pressing Classify Helper from Schedule 6 Balance Sheet. Just choose the Sundry Debtors group and set the parameter. Similarly, Tally.ERP 9 provides you with other classification types such as map ledger closing balances based on debit and credit transaction totals, 1 person or 1 lakh criteria, classification of closing balance to short-term and long-term borrowings, classification of debit and credit pending amount to current and non-current. Tally.ERP 9 also provides the facility to give additional details for notes such as note number and narrative description. Thus, clarifications and other details can be received and documented without any trouble. Trust Tally's user-friendly interface to make audit and compliance a simple activity. With all these capabilities and more, generating and configuring financial statements as per Schedule 6 requirements is quick and hassle-free.